Now, the time for the Sagittarius people. Let's see how they will perform in the month of August 2023. The Sagittarius people.
Retrograde Venus enters Cancer on 7th of August, Rohitji, and it is the house of, if you see, it is the eighth house for them. And what Lord Jupiter has done, it has given the eighth house to Moon. So it is not a very favorable house. It is the house of sudden ups and downs. And when Venus enters, who is the owner of the sixth house and the 11th house, it makes a Viprit Rajyog here. So whenever Venus will enter, so that means in the beginning, Venus will not give you very favorable results, but as soon as it becomes direct, it will give you very good results. So be careful about accidents. Be careful about your legs. Be careful about your stomach area. Be careful about your any kind of STDs. Be careful about any kind of things related to your genitals, because Venus rules everything, and whenever Venus comes in this house, it is going to give you little bit trouble related to those areas. Moving on, the better part is that your destiny is going to rise. So Sagittarius people are one of those whose destiny will rise, because the lord of your destiny has come and sat in the ninth house, and it is very powerful here. And sun, is the soul as well. So your destiny is rising. Maybe some advice of your father or your fatherly figures will turn out to be very positive for you during this period. Those who are thinking of getting into higher education, this is the correct period. If you are thinking to travel abroad to start your education, this is the perfect period. That means 17th of August till 16th of September. This is the period you should take the decision that, okay, yes, guys, I want to move abroad. I want to apply for this. I want to do this. I want to do that, because it is favorable for you. Because Mercury and Sun are in many close conjunct, and it is 100% favorable. Your seventh house lord and your 10th house lord. Basically, that means you will make partnership with some new people, as well as you will, if you're in your career, you will be growing. Your destiny will work for you. Your good luck will work for you. After that, Luigi, Mars will enter into Leo on 17th of August. Now, here, Mars owns two houses, the fifth house as well as the 12th house. So, if the Mars is in the 10th house here, so either you might travel abroad for a conference, for some kind of event, or you can move abroad to pursue higher education or education. Okay. Now, 10th house, and that education will not be your beginning of education. That education will be something which will enhance your career. That is why in the 10th house, the Mars has come. It is the role of Mars here is to give you courage in your workplace. So, your destiny is working very nice. Your ninth house is very powerful now. Now, your 10th house has Mars. It is an enemy sign for Mars that Mercury and Mars do not go hand in hand very together. They do not love each other. But still, this is the time Mars will give you extreme courage in your career, in the area of your career, in the area of a karma. So do good karma, good will come back to you. Later on, Mercury, who's the owner of your seventh and your 10th house, it is Maraka, as well as the owner of your career and your designation and status, becomes retrograde. So make sure you follow ethical practices. If you are not following any ethical practices, if you are taking shortcuts, if you are thinking that if luck is working, let's do this also, it will come. That is the trouble. What it can give you defamation, it can give you trouble. So ninth house is a very cruel house as well, because if you do any kind of bad activities when sun is here, it will immediately give you bad results. And the second reason for that is Saturn sitting in the third house aspecting this house. So Saturn, wherever it aspects, and if you do any kind of mischief in that houses, it is going to give you trouble. So make sure, do not take any shortcuts. Hard work is only the key to be successful. There is no other way. Sometimes our time is not right, and for that is only astrologies exist, to understand your time, to understand when you want to put the right effort, what is the right time to put the effort, and what is the right period to reap benefits, so that you can plan your life accordingly. So always do, if you're doing big decisions, make sure you consult a astrologer, anyone in your local area. If you can want to sit face to face and consult them, and make sure you get the right advice rather than bogus advice. If anyone astrologer is saying do puja, do this, do that, 51 pandit will sit and do this, that means they are trying to con you. Your karma can only be done by, your karma can only be made into the come into the right path only by you, not by 51 pandits sitting and chanting for you. Other thing is that if your karma, or if you even want to chant, you it has to be done by the native, by our own self rather than someone else, because the energy we will put out in the universe, not someone else. So make sure that follow the right guidance, do not get conned. If difficult period is there, remember that next period is going to be very happy period. And if happy period is there, make sure that you are ready for the difficult period. So both ways you have to be ready.
Right. The in last 6 months, 7 months, lot of the people pan world had consult Akashji and have a happy consultation with them, because the consultation is based on, as Akashji said, I don't go into these things that I will give you 51 pandits and they will chant for you and go to this, do this havan. He will only tell you the remedies which are required for you, and the maybe I always see his remedies are at no cost. They are very nice and good remedies which you can do at home only. So for consultation booking with Akashi, you can visit www.achc.ca, the website where you get all details regarding different packages of the consultation, whatever you require, whatever your requirement, you will get there. Otherwise, mail ID and WhatsApp number on the screen. You can also send details here, and team will contact you and provide you with all details.